Let's get it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do when I get there, but
Floor P4.
we heading there. Yeah, yeet. Yo, it feels kind of weird. Not gonna lie, I haven't driven anywhere in a minute. It's like legit, been probably a week since I've driven. I always get a little nervous that maybe I have a flat tire or something. It's just been sitting for a while, but we chilling. All right, let's go. Yeet. Yeah, I need to get gas. Maybe I'll get gas closer to the studio. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you at the studio. Yeah. I feel like I did a horrible job filming this sequence, but it's fine. All right. Yeah, I'm driving to the studio. Says it's going to be like a 30-minute drive, which usually it's like less than 20. Valentine's Day traffic, baby. I did just want to like get on here and say, or just I guess ask, like, is anybody else, anybody else alone on Valentine's Day? That's how she goes, you know.
It could be serious. Ask me to call emergency.
What? Siri? What? That was weird. Hopefully my watch didn't just call emergency services. But yeah, I think it's interesting on days like today, whenever you're a lonely person and you see all these people celebrating being in love. We've all been there, you know. We've all been in love. We've all spent time by ourselves and stuff. And I just wanted to get on here and say it's, you know, it's an interesting feeling whenever you see everybody celebrating each other and being together and that kind of thing. And you're in a city basically by yourself, and you know, you want some sort of affection, some sort of connection with somebody. You know, I'm 30 years old. I always thought growing up, like, when I'm 30, I'm definitely going to have kids. I'm going to have a wife. I'm going to do all these things. But life comes at you fast. And sometimes that's just not in your cards, you know? I guess it's just not in my cards. And that's fine. I just wanted to say this to anybody else that's watching that's by themselves on days like Valentine's Day and just in general. I mean, Valentine's Day is just another day. But yeah, it's completely fine. If you're alone, use this time to like really grind. Use this time to like find the things in your life that you have always wanted to do. Like, now is the most time you'll ever have. You know, whenever you have kids and whenever you get married and do all these different things, you kind of lose the ability to try the new things as much as you do in moments like right now. So, you know, being alone on Valentine's Day, it's fine. Like, it actually is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I know it sucks. Like, I feel it too. But, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. And nothing we can do about it. So, I guess there isn't nothing we can do about it. But, yeah. Just an interesting thought that I had. And I wanted to just chime in and say something about it, because it's just something I'm thinking about on my drive to the studio. It's just, I'm all alone. I don't know. I feel like if I wasn't, I wouldn't have such an opportunity and such a drive to like really do this, you know, and the push to make videos every day and the push to just be creative and, you know, not call to anybody, you know. Not that it's a bad thing, but you know what I mean? Pretty interesting thought. Another thing I wanted to throw out that's really interesting is like, I've always been the kind of person in relationships where, I know that this isn't like a healthy thing at all, but I've always been the kind of person in relationships to like give my partner every ounce of my time, you know, to where I like, if I'm playing video games at night to decompress, if I'm making music during the day to decompress and just to be creative and to write. In the past, and it's happened pretty often in the past, where I basically like forget to be myself. And I know it's definitely not like a good trait to have. It's not a good thing to have, but I just tend to do it, you know? I don't know. That's just kind of who I've always been. And yeah, I don't know. I find it kind of interesting, but it's just one of those things where I'm thinking about, like, man, if I did have somebody to celebrate Valentine's Day with, like, how much different would my life look right now? I think, I don't know. Just an interesting topic. I could go on forever about it, but yeah, that's where Brandon's head's at today on this drive. Yeah. I wasn't planning on saying anything on this drive to the studio, but I just had that thought and I wanted to share it. So, yeah. All right. For real this time, I'll actually see you when I get to the studio. Oh yeah. Yeah, we at the studio. Feeling good. It was a chill little drive, not anything too bad. Yeah, the weather here is fantastic, man. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna get inside. I'm gonna try to figure out something to do. I don't really know what the plan is, but we'll figure out something. Yay. Welcome to the kind of messy, unorganized studio. As you can see, the studio is kind of dirty, unorganized. I think I explained it to you at some point, but this chair is going bye-bye, and we're going to put an electric drum set in this corner somehow, some way. But yeah, that's kind of the plan right this second. Did I grab that cable? I really hope I grabbed that one cable. I want to test it with this monitor. I got a new cable to connect my MacBook to this monitor here. And I really freaking hope I brought it. Beautiful. DisplayPort to Type-C. Yeah, we're going to test this. Fingers crossed. The studio right now looks kind of whack. But eventually it won't look whack. And it'll be super sick. Just imagine a drum set here. Imagine the videos I'll be able to get of me like jamming out on the drums here. It's going to be sick. I'm going to get this cable plugged in. Fingers freaking crossed that this works, guys. I really need it to work. I'm not going to lie. I really, really need it to work. So the issue I was having last time with the old cable was when it was plugged into here, it was like glitching out and it wasn't working properly. I don't know if it's like a setting on the monitor that I need to change, but I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. What I wanna do at some point is just have it to where I can set my computer here, I don't even have to open it, and I can use the mouse and keyboard. So that's the freaking goal here. Okay. This cable is plugged in. Come on, man, please just work. Okay. Allow. Please. I need this to work. We're looking good so far. If I close this. Okay, I don't have it set up to where it does that. Hold on. I mean, right now, this seems to be working exactly as it should. I just want to be able to shut this. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, if I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to have a second monitor set up, you know? I'm flying. I'll be there tonight. Tell me everything. I'm just listening to, oh, by the way, I got it to work. Everything's working fine. The cable does the job. So that's sick. It's exactly what I was hoping for. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm currently listening to a mix that I haven't listened to in the studio yet that I just got back a couple days ago from one of the songs that I recorded down in Austin last year. So I'm just jamming out to that real quick. insane. Ay, ay, ay. Off topic, man. Jeez. I got an incredible opportunity. I kind of talked about it at the very beginning. The very first video I posted, I posted it last year. But I talked about going down to Texas a bunch and recording last year, and man, what a crazy opportunity. I just want to shout out Weathered Pages, shout out Jeff Brzee. He gave me the opportunity of a lifetime to go down and actually record at Justin Furstenfeld. He's the singer of Blue October. We went down and I've recorded 4 songs at Justin's studio. And Eric Holtz, he's the engineer. One of the most talented people I've ever met in my entire life. But he put together this song, 4 songs, and then even more because I was a part of just like writing in between sessions when I was shooting videos for people, for other artists that got the opportunity. And yeah, just in between, when you're in a studio like that, you're creative, you know, you're with other artists, and we wrote more songs and we also recorded those songs. So man, I'm finally getting back like all of the like official like mixes of the songs, and I've just been blown away. I just listened to one for the first time in here. You got my reaction, and it's crazy. What a wild, wild, wild opportunity that was, and so grateful, so thankful for that. To be able to hear my songs recorded at a professional studio, it's unreal. So freaking cool. I got another one I'm gonna listen to, but I was just gonna say, I think what the plan is for today, it's not gonna be anything crazy. I'm actually gonna organize the desk, because if you can't tell, it is a nightmare. And it was set up like that. It was set up like that because I was running a PC setup as well. I was like constantly having to switch back and forth, and it was just like pure chaos. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna listen to this other song really quick, and then I'm going to start organizing the desk. So that's what you'll see next. Yeah, me organizing the desk. Yeah, so I'm gonna organize the studio. Obviously, I said that. I gotta figure out, because now that it's not like a multi-purpose space, you know, it's gonna be a little bit different and only set up one way for one use, and it's to make music. It's not gonna be really a space where I do anything else, you know? Like before I had my PC here and I would make music and then I would just like chill with my homies and play video games. But now that I have the PC at my house, this is just a workspace, and that is it. I can organize the desk a little bit better. I can put things exactly how I want them, and basically that's what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, I want this to not be as far away now, and I think I can make that happen. Run this differently now, but I like this being, you know, easier for me to access like this, you know? Before it was way over here, it kind of had to be, because when I was using my MacBook and I couldn't use the screen, it was so annoying. I had to move my big PC keyboard, you know, up and out of the way. Now I don't have to do that, which is really cool. So there's that. So let's get this. Probably gonna have to get under the desk a little bit, maybe. All right. Oh. That gives us the flexibility to kind of move this wherever we want. So that's cool. Oh, my back. This is killing my back right now. Why I have these on my desk, I have no idea. Guitar picks, remotes, this is perfect for that. I've got hand warmers. I don't need these here anymore, I don't think. Here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to unplug these and then they just fall. I'm trying to figure out how I could secure them. If I can just get this to slip through here, perfect. Then this should help stop the cables from, it gives it the movement. I think it'll actually, yeah, it'll keep resistance on the cables. So they're off the desk, but they're just right here for me to plug in. Kind of perfect. Bro, come on, what is it doing? Why, bro? Okay, it just takes a second for it to actually do what it's supposed to do. All right. I'm gonna wipe this down a little bit. I need to actually bring some cleaner over here. But for now, this will suffice. Not perfect, but I mean, solid little setup we got going here. Damn it. This is becoming insanely overwhelming. I have this guy that I need also plugged in to work. I could get longer ones for this. Yeah, I don't have much room. I have a power brick at home that has 2 USBs on it. I could just bring it, plug it into this power conditioner, and just have these run on that. Not even run on my computer at all. I think I could do that. And then I have this freaking guy. Sorry, you can't see me right this second, but especially because when I have to pull it out. If I had like cool cable ties that would like go up, you know, on the desk. I did just find this cable tie on the ground. Could. Let me get under the desk real quick. Okay, don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. Is this how much give I have? Tie this to this, possibly. Oh, come on. Okay. This is actually perfect. Boom. You don't even see the cable under the desk now. Dude, that's actually sick. Got the foot pedal for the piano. Nice. Yeah, dude. This is super sick. Check it out. This is a pretty clean setup. You know what I'm saying? You can't see the white cable for the piano. You can obviously see cables. It's a freaking nightmare. I'd love to actually get some cable ties and do something about that. Yo, this is awesome. I really like this setup. Just curious, having the camera over here, if I'm here doing work, which I actually do need to. I'm gonna mix Tate's song that I worked on the other day and get it over to him so we can upload it. But yeah, how does this look? Is this a good angle? I love how clean this looks and how clean this feels. This is fantastic. I love that I get to actually like work on this screen because it's insane. Like I'll show you once we get it loaded up, but here, I'll just show you. Like editing on these things are sick too. Like I'm so grateful to have one at my apartment too. It's so sick. Yeah, so like this window is like what it normally looks like. This window is smaller than my laptop screen, you know? So like even just this, like, dude, heck yeah, this is sick. But to have it like this, bro, crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I only know the one.
Which, Eli song?
Yeah, the flicker in the phone.
You can try just a one take, real quick. All right.
I do K-pop rap.
So killer. So pumped about this. It's gonna be sick too to like once we get the drum set in here, like that's really, really gonna spice it up. That's gonna be dope. Dude, I cannot wait. This is so sick. I'm so happy with this desk setup. It's exactly what I need. Frick yeah. What a frick yeah. So sick. What a blessing this space is, truly. Like, to be able, like, this has always been the dream for me, to be able to come and record and just work in a space like this that's acoustically treated. Like, all of these walls are literally acoustic treatment, you know, like, and the ceiling. Every wall and ceiling in here is this beautiful space. So thankful. I'm so grateful. This is amazing. I don't know. Nuts. Just, yeah, crazy. This is so cool to have a space like this. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it, dude. I'm just like, I have such a big smile on my face. I'm so pumped. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video. Kind of just leave it at that, but there's gonna be a lot more studio videos to come. like I said, once we get this drum set in here, once we get everything exactly how we want it, it's gonna be beautiful. Like I said, I'm gonna work on the song that I recorded with Tate and Carl. I'm gonna get that finished and sent over to him. And yeah, it's gonna be freaking cool. I'm so pumped. So yeah, I mean, just one more look at this. Like, dude, this is so sick. I cannot believe this is my studio, dude. Yeah, that's unreal. It's truly freaking unreal. All right, I appreciate y'all watching for real. There's gonna be some really cool content coming. Really cool stuff that I've always dreamt of being able to do. So I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm super pumped. So thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Yay!